everybody. Happy Tuesday. It is so screaming hot. I even have to adjust myself because my dress is like sticking to my body. It's so hot here in Los Angeles. Holy shit balls. It's like, it's 92 in Santa Monica. And that's crazy because that means, first of all, if you live in the San Fernando Valley, I apologize because this is not hot compared to what you're experiencing there at like 115. Is that a temperature? What's happening in the world? I feel like it's like Armageddon or something. Oh my God. So anyway, I'm actually filming a little earlier today in hopes, and I hope you can't tell the fan is going and fan's going in the background. Sean and I don't have AC because we live in a cool area, kind of, usually. But, and you notice the filing cabinet is gone. Oh, we got new furniture. Yay! So the office is coming together. I'm going to put up all my fan stuff, so I'll take some pictures and share those later. It might take me a couple days to get it all up. And before I forget, if any of you have access to the Glamour UK version of the magazine that had me in it, I don't know if anybody saw on Twitter and on Instagram, but someone sent me a photo of it, and I can't get it here. And I went online, I tried to order it, and it won't let me order it, and I went to all the different international stands, but we get a UK pocket version in the States, and there's no, I asked the guy at the stand, and he's like, well, no, they don't offer that to us here. So if you have it, could you send it to me? I'll even pay you for it or anything. Let me know how much it costs and how much it costs to send it, because I can't get it, and it's a bummer. So anyway, and if you send it to me, maybe I can send you a t-shirt or a brace. Actually, I still have some bracelets left. Let me know what you want. We could do a little swap or whatever. But anyway, okay, so I'm rambling. Tuesdays, I'm on Tumblr, so if you ask your question, use the hashtag KatieFAQ. I have 3 of them, and I also have a really cool journal topic, so stay tuned for that. Okay, here we go. Tumblr Tuesday. Hey Katie, it's my first question for hashtag KatieFAQ. Woo woo. Why is it bad to use exercise as a purge? I thought that was a really good question because I talk about it by just saying that it's bad, but I don't actually talk about why we consider that unhealthy or bad. Now, the reason that exercising as a way to purge is unhealthy, there are many reasons and many variations of why someone in particular it could be bad for them. Number one, we do it even if our body tells us it doesn't want to. Like if we pulled a muscle or we're tired or we're sore, we're fighting a cold, we work out anyways because we have to, because our eating disorder tells us we have to. And we feel extreme guilt if we don't. Also, it's bad because it can cause injuries because we do it when we're very weak. We can also do it at times in situations that impede on our otherwise everyday functioning. Like I've had clients miss classes or skip social events or miss out on family dinners because they had to go work out. So it actually impedes on that. I've even had patients who put their own like personal safety at risk, some running in the middle of the night because they were out later with friends and they have to purge the food and drinks they had, so they will run at night, and that's not safe, and it's also dangerous for potentially getting hit or getting mugged or getting beaten, who knows. So those are the main reasons why. Because we do it too much and we'll hurt ourselves potentially. We do it when our body may not want us to, and it may actually be really bad for us. We'll do it at the cost of other things in our lives and our overall everyday functioning. And we even do it and can potentially put ourselves in danger. Okay? I hope that makes sense. If any of you have feedback on that, let me know. But that's just my experience with it, and that's why it's not really healthy. Working out should be something you do to keep your body healthy, and really all we need is like 3 days of 30 minutes of walking. That's fine, and that would be enough. So take that into consideration. A lot of our workouts seem a little intense. Okay, question number 2. Hey Katie, what do you do when your friends are also struggling and they're your main support system? You don't want to trigger them or further overwhelm them by talking about what you're going through, but you don't want to push them away either by being secretive and closed off. It's a hard time having a regular discussion sometimes when you're feeling low. How do you help deal with that? Now, I thought this was really good because a lot of you ask me about this, like everything to do with when you and your friends are both struggling with similar things. And this is why I always tell my clients that I encourage them to find friendships that are not they don't revolve around recovery or eating disorders or self-harm or depression or whatever it is you're working on. Try to have friends where that's not the main thing that you talk about and deal with, and they're not dealing with it as well, because that can give us perspective. And having a support system that's a variety of people and types and different walks in life would be ideal. Now, I know that that won't always happen. That's not always something that we can make sure we have. But that's why there are therapists, dietitians, groups. There are book clubs you can join. There are walking groups and hiking clubs and whatever. And I would encourage each and every one of you to join something, be involved in something, get some professional help. It's important to have a variety of support systems. Maybe if your family is supportive, start using them as a support system during your process so that they can better understand what you're going through and also be there to support as much as they can. We need to have a variety of supports. And it's because of the fact that sometimes if we don't, we'll run into problems like, oh, but it's so-and-so is getting married and so all of my friends are at that bridal shower and I'm really having a hard time. It kind of, you see what I mean? It can be any kind of situation, let alone worrying that we're triggering them, where we feel like they're doing something else and we have no one. So please seek out professional help, join a group, ask your therapist or your friends for group ideas or things and places you can do extra things and maybe get involved. Like some of the tennis area, even the free courts in my area have little clubs that get together and practice. There is a mountain bike area, Topanga Bikes. They have rides every Saturday at 8 a.m. Like, look in your area, check your Groupons, find some things to do so that you can meet other people and have a wider variety of support so that this doesn't happen. But in the meantime, if you're worried that you're going to trigger them, I would bring that up to them and talk to them about it and see if they agree that it is really actually triggering to them. If they may not even feel that way. We never know how other people feel. We can't really assume. It's best to ask. And at that point, then maybe you can still speak freely. Who knows, right? Give them the chance to let you know what's appropriate for them. Okay, question number 3. Hey, Katie, help! Katie, what do I do when I've told my family about my eating disorder and asked to consider professional help and my family feels hurt and offended that they're not all the help that all their help still isn't enough? I don't want them to feel like that, but I know I need help. This can be really hard, but you're going to have to talk to your parents. The truth of it is, have them watch this video, fast forward to this point and have me talk about it if that helps. The truth of the matter is, no matter how supportive family and friends are, there's nothing like professional help. And here's why. Because being a professional, first of all, we're trained to deal with it. We hopefully have specialized in eating disorders or depression or anxiety or self-harm enough that we can offer tips and tricks and put you on a path to recovery, whether it's workbooks we put together, things like that. We're trained in it. We also are unbiased. Now, everyone has their own biases. I know that no therapist is completely unbiased, but it helps that we don't know everything about you and your whole story. We have to learn it from you. So the cool thing about therapy is that we get to learn it from you and it gets to be your experience. And I'm not like, but your cousin said such and such, or your sister told me, but we don't have that. We're just there with you to help you. And no matter how supportive friends and family can be, they just aren't professionals. They don't really know how to help you. Their support is pivotal and very important, but it's not the only thing that we need. We can't, it's like the blind leading the blind. I can help my friends because I am a therapist, right? I can listen to them and try to understand, but at the end of the day, I'm not their therapist and I know too much and I can't be unbiased. So I can't even be I'm not a professional to my friends. They'd have to seek out their own help. And that's why family and friends just aren't enough. They can listen and they can support, but at the end of the day, they really don't know exactly how to proceed. And so having a professional in the mix really helps make sure that that's happening, that we're moving towards a goal, okay? Now, the journal topic today, I actually had a question/journal topic about how do we journal? And I thought that was a really good question and a really cool topic because we haven't really talked about it. We've just started throwing these things out. And I know some of you love the journal topics and some of you may not use them. Everybody's different, right? But how do we journal? How do we get started? Sometimes people sit down at empty pages of paper and like, I don't know what to write. Oh my God, it's just craziness in my head. And I thought of a couple tips and tricks and I wrote some things down. So how to get started, how to even begin journaling. Now, I prefer to write mine out by hand because there's something cathartic to me about writing it out. But if that's really hard for you, typing can be much quicker for many of us. I actually type much more quickly than I write, but it's all whatever's easiest. Now, the easiest way to start is to think that I or someone is just asking you, where are you at your life at this point? Where are you in your life? What are you up to? and you can just start writing. Now, some of you are like, but I don't even know what to say. I'm sitting in my room and I'm trying to write. I'm having a hard time, but I heard this on Katie's video, and so blah, blah, blah. That we've already started. We're already writing. Ta-da! And the second thing that I think is really helpful for me personally is to keep writing and not read it. Don't read it that day. You can read it later, like maybe a couple days later, but just let yourself write. Don't care if the sentences make sense. Don't care if it's flowing appropriately, if the writing is perfect. That's where we get caught up a lot, because we judge our writing when it's our own freaking journal. No one's going to read it. And if they did, then they're like completely invading our privacy. So just write what you feel. Just spew it out. And then you can also try other things. Like if you have a lot of trouble writing, and even just like where you are, sorry, I'm starting to sweat profusely. Even at like where you are in your life is really hard. Try with collages. Try, what did I write down here? You can use collages, you can paint, you can draw, you can color, anything that you want to do to try to help express how you feel. Maybe you don't have to write it, but you can create it. Maybe it's a song, maybe, depends on how creative you are or what you want to do, but that can help express as well. So I hope that kind of helps those of you who've been struggling to journal, helps you get started. Now, I have an idea for those of you who already love journaling and know how. It's kind of a cool idea, and I stole it from someone else online, but I don't know who it was. But they said, start a dialogue with your inner child by writing in your subdominant hand. So I'm left-handed, so I write with my left hand, and then answer back with your dominant hand from like an adult to your inner child, and notice what comes up. I thought that was really cool. So let me know if you like that. I'll see y'all tomorrow on the website and on YouTube, so ask your questions below this video, and I'll see you then. Bye!